Hi everyone, we are the PlasTech team. PlasTech Ventures is focused on creating an environmental and social impact in the Philippines. Our mission is to tackle one of the country's most urgent problems, sachet plastic pollution. The Philippines is the third largest contributor to plastic pollution globally and ranks first in ocean plastic pollution. A major driver of this issue is what's known as sachet economy. Because many Filipinos are paid daily or weekly and incomes can be unstable, it's often more practical and affordable to buy products in small single-use proportions, like a sachet of shampoo or a few grams of coffee. The same trends exist in India and other parts of global south. Sachets are small, multi-layered packets made from a mix of plastic, aluminum foil, adhesives, and other materials. This combination makes them extremely hard to recycle. In response, the Philippine government passed a law requiring every barangay or neighborhood to make a material recovery facility, or MRF. These are spaces meant to help communities to sort and manage their waste more effectively. But that's the challenge. These facilities receive no government funding. Each barangay is responsible for building and operating its own MRF, leading to differences in quality. Some are just bins, while others function like small recycling businesses. Even in the best MRFs, sachets are rarely processed. They're too expensive to recycle and yield little return compared to other plastics. That's where PlasTech Venture comes in. We're partnered with one of the few MRFs in Manila that actively recycle sachets, located in the community of Baseco. Together, we're working to transform these discarded materials into useful products like trash cans, hangers, desks, and chairs. In doing so, we aim to not only reduce waste, but also create economic value and sustainable jobs in the process.
By transforming local waste into economic opportunities, we're not just revitalizing communities, we're tapping into the global megatrends that are redefining our future. What forces define the future of our world? Megatrends are massive long term global shifts in technology, demographics, and human behavior that have equally massive effects on the way we live our lives and interact with others and the environment. We as entrepreneurs observe these megatrends to identify opportunities where we can make an impact. Overconsumption is one of the megatrends that plastic seeks to mitigate. It's driven by the overuse of natural resources to create large amounts of products that consumers buy and again use excessively, creating a cycle of overuse and tons of waste in the process. Overconsumption is typically associated with single use plastic products like sachets because of their low cost and convenience. At PlasTech, we reduce the waste created by overconsumption through upcycling sachets used in the Philippines and turning them into new products, while reducing the amount of natural resources that would have been used to create more sachets. PlasTech also harnesses the benefits of globalization, the increasing interconnectedness of people and cultures around the world, and technological advancements to communicate with our partners across the world from Lehigh University to the Philippines. This entails setting up online video calls and sending emails to communicate with and network with partners in the Philippines to continue working together across the globe. While it may seem indirect at times, PlasTech uses mega trends in various ways. The excessive sachet waste in the Philippines presents a unique opportunity for PlasTech to partner with MRFs to upcycle waste, generate profit, and protect the environment. Our case study of the Baseco MRF, conducted in partnership with the Urban Poor Association, gave us first-hand insight to the processes needed to prepare sachets for upcycling. Baseco is one of the few MRFs in the country that recycle sachets, making it a valuable and replicable model. The findings from this case study can be shared with other MRFs, enabling them to begin processing sachets and expanding the supply for companies like Sentinel Upcycling, our partner and the largest upcycling company in Manila. This model creates long-term value. MRFs can earn from previously unrecyclable waste, Sentinel can locally source materials, and more eco-friendly products can be made, thus supporting both the circular economy and sustainable industry growth.
As PlasTech, we don't see sachet pollution as a merely burden. Instead, we see it as an opportunity to create value through the MRF system while addressing one of the world's major issues. Our tech innovation approach has as its key activity the focus on upgrading MRFs within a business in a box model that enables them to recycle sachet plastic. This upgrade involves installing washers, shredders, and dryers to process not only sachet waste but also other types of plastics. Key resources for our model include beyond the machinery, water, electricity, and transportation. For our first pilot MRF, we are partnering with Baseco Barangay and the Urban Poor Association, with plans to replicate the model to other MRFs across Metro Manila. Our customer relationships are built on personalized support and training, ensure that workers can efficiently operate the new machines. All workers at the Baseco MRF are mothers who play a crucial economic role in their families. So this initiative is also about creating jobs. Sentinel Upcycling is a key partner because they purchase the shredded plastic to manufacture sustainable products from sachet plastics. Revenue is generated through the sale of processed plastic with an estimated profit of $5 per day per MRF, roughly $1,200 annually from sachets alone. With the addition of other plastic streams, such as AGPE or PET, revenue could scale up to $6,000 per MRF per year, or even higher. Our goal is to make PlasTech a social enterprise that has a life of its own outside of Lehigh University, that will take responsibility for operations and scale this venture over time. Our value proposition lies in transforming waste into opportunity. Currently, only around 90% of sachets in the Philippines are recycled. We aim to raise that percentage to 15% with participating barangays over the next 3 years with Baseco, starting with Baseco. Each upgraded MRF has the potential to process up to 150 kilograms of sachet waste per day, diverting approximately 54 metric tons of plastic from landfills annually.
In addition to upgrading material recovery facilities, PlasTech Ventures is also exploring an alternative business model that taps into the growing world of 3D printing, transforming sachet waste into filament and printed products. Here's how it works. We partner with a local MRFs to purchase collected sachets, which would otherwise be treated as non-recyclable waste. These sachets are then sold to filament manufacturing companies, who process these materials into using 3D printing filaments. In this model, our cost structure includes acquisition, transportation, and handling. On the revenue side, we generate income by selling clean sachets to filament producers. Our customers include both ends of the chain: MRFs, who benefit from selling what they used to throw away, and manufacturers who gain access to sustainable, cost-effective feedstock. For distribution channels, we envision working through existing recycling networks, local cooperatives, and even online marketplaces that connect sustainability-focused manufacturers. But what really sets this model apart is the value it creates, not just economic, but environmental and social too. By integrating sachet waste into 3D printing supply chain, we support the development of a circular economy, reduce plastic pollution, and open the door to local innovation in design and manufacturing.
To support the idea that sachet plastic can be efficiently upcycled and to give more economic value to them, we are working in scientific research. The first one is a chemical and mechanical property analysis, where we conducted tests to evaluate the material's thermal stability, chemical composition, and thermal behavior, and also the mechanical performance. These tests give a comprehensive understanding of sachet plastics, from what they are made of to how strong they can be and what additives we can add to make stronger materials with this plastic. We have recognized that combining technology with education is a powerful tool. That's why we are collaborating with the Urban Poor Association in Baseco to develop at first a literature review on how efficient a sustainable focused board game can be for teenagers. The aim is to promote an eco-conscious mindset by encouraging them to recycle and bring their plastic waste to MRFs.
As with many other impact projects, our work at PlasTech comes with ethical challenges. One of the biggest challenges is navigating the tension between environmental responsibility and economic opportunity. For example, we're helping turn sachet waste into something valuable, products like chairs or hangers, and that's creating jobs and revenue in underserved communities. But that raises a critical question. Are we creating a system that indirectly supports the continued production of single use plastics, or even the increase of this production? We also wrestle with questions around equity and power dynamics. As a team from a US based university working in the Philippines, we have to constantly ask ourselves, are we truly co creating solutions with the communities, or are we unintentionally acting as outsiders bringing in our own ideas? We believe true impact requires deep listening, local leadership, and shared decision making, not just helping. Then there's the issue of access and inclusion. Upgrading a material recovery facility sounds like a great idea, but who actually gets to benefit from those upgrades? Who owns the equipment? Who controls the profits? If we're not careful, we risk widening existing inequalities in the communities we aim to support. And finally, there's a question of long-term impact versus short-term fixes. Recycling and upcycling are important, but that's not the final solution. So how do we make sure we're not just managing waste, but actually encouraging a shift away from them? Ethical decision making in this project and many others isn't a one time conversation. It's a constant process, one that requires humility, honesty, and the courage to ask hard questions, even about your own work.
Another ethical dilemma worldwide is the misuse of AI. However, we consciously and ethically use it to amplify a positive social impact. For example, we use Perplexity AI to find specific data on academic papers to include in our research, specifically for our IEEE published paper, The Life and Afterlife of Sachet Plastic in the Philippines. ChatGPT, in particular, is useful when it comes to language barriers, as spreading knowledge regarding plastic pollution and recycle is also one of our goals. We often use AI to assist us with translation into Tagalog, make message accessible to diverse audience. More recently, we have been using ChatGPT to brainstorm ideas for infographics and visuals for our next research paper on 3D printing filaments made from recycled sachets, which has been super useful for making technical concepts easier to understand. PlasTech is all about social enterprise, building a venture that addresses a global challenge in a sustainable and scalable way. It's about transforming sachet waste into opportunity through innovation, research, and community collaboration. We are building a more circular and inclusive economy. By combining technology, local partners, and ethical action, we turn one of the biggest world pollution problems into a platform for lasting impact. Because of the future deserves more than thrown away solutions. That's our team, our faculty advisors, and our partners. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.